welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you are not new, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys kind of like a pregnancy Q&A. I did ask on my Instagram, and if you guys don't already follow me on there, definitely go do so. I asked if any of you guys had any questions just regarding this pregnancy in general. I have a few questions written down here, and I had a lot of repeated questions, so I'm just going to go down the list, and hopefully this video is not that long. So one of the questions that was mainly asked is if we were going to find out the gender or if we were going to wait to find out till we have the baby. For those of you that know me personally, know that I am so impatient and I could not wait till the end of the pregnancy. Maybe down the road, if we ever have a fourth child, possibly I might wait it out, but knowing myself right now, I don't want to wait. I'm going to be having a gender reveal, so even when we do have the results, I'm still not going to be able to know. Another question that was asked a lot was if I was hoping to have a girl. The simple answer would be yes, I am hoping to have a girl. I actually thought my second baby was a girl, so I was a little bit disappointed finding out that it wasn't a girl. In the end, I don't really feel like gender matters. You know, you don't really have a say-so in that decision to begin with. So I feel like if I have another boy, I will still be happy about it. Sure, I might be a little bit upset, you know, that I'm not having a girl and that we're having another boy. But in all reality, I don't think one gender is better than the other, as long as the baby's healthy, and we're gonna love the baby regardless if it's a boy or girl. So another question regarding gender, somebody asked if I would have a girl, if I would be surprised after having two boys, and I would definitely be surprised. In all reality, if I'm being honest, I feel like I'm having a boy just because I've already had two boys. In my husband's family, he only has one sister, and there's 7 of them, and they're all boys except for that one sister. Another question was asking about how the boys have been, because they do say that sometimes pregnancy makes your other children kind of moody and just not their usual self, if that makes any sense. And the boys are doing pretty good for the most part. They how can I even explain it? They're a little bit more wild, I guess, if that's a way to put it. I'm not exactly sure the word that I'm trying to find, but they are definitely, you know, testing their limits more than they usually have. So with Adoni, since he had been being potty trained, he actually night potty trained himself by himself. It was super weird, but as soon as we told him that there was gonna be another baby, he started having accidents at night. I don't know whether or not that correlates. I feel like it kind of does, but overall they just seemed really excited about it. Benaya was a little bit in denial at the beginning, and every time I would ask him if there was a baby in mommy's belly, he would say no. But now he's kind of warmed up to the idea, and I always try to just encourage them, and I always try and give them love just so they don't start feeling like they're being replaced or something. Another question that I was asked if I had told the boys already and how I told them. I didn't have a special way of telling them. We did wind up telling them when we first found out, and it was actually the next day because they were already asleep whenever we found out that I was pregnant. I actually wanted to wait to tell them. Israel insisted that we just tell them. So we went in there in their room once they woke up. We basically told them there's a baby in mama's belly, and Adoni seemed so excited about it. He was kind of in shock, I guess, and Benaya just did not care at all whatsoever. He was just like, just get me out of my crib. Another question that I did have is that if I've had any morning sickness. I am going to be uploading 9-week update pretty soon. I filmed this way before I even told you guys. I talk a lot about my symptoms in that video, so hopefully I'll have that up soon after this video goes live. So another question that I did get was that if I have any goals for this pregnancy, or are there things that I'd like to do that I didn't do with my other pregnancies. And honestly, this pregnancy has been so different than my other two. I feel like my other two were very emotionally draining, and I feel like this time around it's more physical than emotional. I don't know if that makes any sense. From the time being that I had my two previous babies, I feel like my mentality has changed a lot. It's been 2 years since I've had my last baby, And I just feel like in those 2 years I've matured. Not that I wasn't appreciative of those other pregnancies. I love my kids so much and I'm so blessed to have them. And I just, they're all blessings from God. It's just that I feel like this pregnancy, I'm emotionally, I'm happy. And it's not that I wasn't happy before, it's just that I went through a lot of things emotionally with my other 2 pregnancies. I guess my goals would just to continue feeling the way that I feel. I just want to be able to enjoy this pregnancy as much as I can. I want to be able to share my journey with you guys. I want to be able to document everything that I did not get to do with my first at all, because I started my channel after I had my first baby. And with my second baby, it was just a really tough pregnancy emotionally. So I would do updates here and there. I never did baby updates with him. I think I only did one for like the first month, and after that I never did them again. And I want to be able to do that with this child, not because I feel like this baby is better than the other 2, but just because such in a different place now. I just hope that makes sense. So the final question of this Q&A, which is the title of this video, is if this baby was planned. And this baby was 100% not planned. Again, I feel like I want to make a video comparing this unplanned pregnancy to my last unplanned pregnancy. I did make a video about that a while back, and I'll have it linked down below if you want to go see it. It's, like I said, my mentality wise and emotionally, I was in a very different spot. Even my life in general, it was just at a different spot. It was like a shock of, what am I gonna do? I think it was because I had a 5-month-old. You know what I mean? I feel like that had a lot to do with it as well. And now my kids are older. Baby is due in April. So a few months after that, my oldest is going to turn 4, and then my youngest is going to turn 3. So, they're a lot older now, and I just think about that, and they're just so big already. I guess I don't feel like so overwhelmed, like, oh, what am I going to do? 2 babies. Because my other 2 were 13 months apart. In reality, the way I had planned my 3rd pregnancy to go was that I would be planning my pregnancy possibly next year. I would film a live pregnancy test and all that. This pregnancy was not planned, but we're still so excited and happy regardless. And we're just excited to be able to have another baby. In the end, it doesn't matter. It was in God's plan. He already had it in his plans. He knew when this baby was going to come, and we didn't know it. Stuff doesn't always go according to our plans or the way we want it to go, and I'm okay with that. It doesn't always go the way we want it to, and sometimes we feel like it's a bad thing, or we feel disappointed, and it's just the way it's supposed to go, if that makes any sense. And it happens all for a reason, and I don't feel like we should ever really question the reasons behind it. Like, God knows what he's doing, and he puts things in our paths, and he'll never give us something that we can't handle. So I'm definitely excited for this. I hope this gives you a little bit more insight into this pregnancy, and hopefully I will have the how I found out I was pregnant video out pretty soon. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, definitely do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye guys.